Good day, YouTube. This is Jay with Falling Forward Financial. Just bringing this ETF to your attention again. Don't know if you saw my other video I made on the Firstrade ETF in the MJ field, and now's the time to be watching it. I'm not telling you to buy or sell it, I'm telling you to watch it, and you can make your own decision on it. Anyway, this is called you can see the name there, we'll just call it the MJ. But I'll show you what it's kind of done here in the last month. It's kind of ran down, but it's starting to run up again. I started watching this one, I think about a month or so ago, and I was like, oh, maybe it's time to try it. So as you can see, my cost basis here, I only have 2 shares so far. I just wanted to give this one a try. I have quite a few other shares of another ETF that I'll be doing a follow-up on, and the article that I'm going to bring up, it even kind of goes over it. But this ETF tracks cap selected and weighted index of North American MJ companies. The listed name is THCX, the Cannabis ETF. And for you dividend people out there, right there is your dividend, 4.59, so another fat juicy dividend. This one's a little bit safer play, I would call it, if you're wanting to get into the MJ market and also get that dividend. This would be one for you to look at. So you can see the shares that I bought here, one on the 4th and one on the 29th, so it went kind of down a little bit. I don't know if that was during the Christmas season or why it went down, but I kind of foresee this one just starting to go up. So, and as you can see, I got a dividend there already. So, 1 share at 5 cents. So, um, anyway, it all adds up. It's better than nothing. So, but as you can see down here, all the rest of the green is going up, and it's the green's turning green. So. And again, if you want a good safe one and a dividend, this is definitely one to look at and watch. I had an article here. It's kind of an older article back to September, but there's still some decent information in it. Managers explain their ETFs, THCX. And like I said, I just found this one about 4 to 6 weeks ago and decided to try it. So there's more ETFs out there. I'll be making videos about them at another time, but in the 4-part series, Benzinga takes an exclusive look at some of the highest valued U.S. traded ETFs, MJ ETFs. For part 2, we spoke to Matt, Executive Director at the MJ ETF. For part 1, we examined the ETF Alternative Harvest ETF MJ. I'll be doing a video about that later. I've mentioned that in a couple other videos. I've never really done a video specifically just to that one. I've held that one for quite a while. My cost basis isn't the greatest on this Robinhood account, but I did buy some shares of this one, I want to say back in August, for like $10, and so you can see the growth that it's had. The ETF was launched in July 2019. The passive fund follows the Innovative Labs MJ Index, a portfolio of global stocks that have business interest in the legal MJ and on pharmaceutical, consumer, and wellness markets. You can read those for yourself. I'm just not going to say those and hurt my channel. Anyway, feel free to pause and read the rest of it there. But these are safer plays to look at. If you see my video earlier tonight, I did one on IIPR. I've done one on that in the past. That one also gives a dividend. It's also a REIT, so it's a little bit safer play in the MJ field. So what's the strategy? How is a better approach that one can be taken by other MJ ETFs? The fund is a pure play portfolio. It does not own any alcohol or tobacco stocks, unlike many of its peers which do. For example, the MJ ETF is 25% tobacco. Which you can look at that and speculate that how many different ways. If you're totally against tobacco, that's fine. Myself, the way I look at it, being 25% in tobacco gives it a little bit more um, security, more business revenue, um, on and on. So you can just speculate about that one. But um, TA stocks are defensive, while MJ is a growth theme. Defensive stocks should not be part of a growth portfolio on a recreational basis. TNA are losing market share to MJ. As a result, TNA companies are making investments in MJ companies. So I just thought this was kind of an interesting article. Um, Feel free to pause and read the rest of that. But again, ETFs, again, if you want a good safe play, I think you can't go wrong with either one of these. They're usually diversified. Watch my other video, it kind of went into the holdings. There's several of them. And as you can see here, the portfolio owns 30 stocks that span various sub-themes of the MJ industry. So a lot of good exposure there to a lot of different ones. Remember that an ETF is just a wrapper for a portfolio. The liquidity of that wrapper is based on what's in the portfolio. So do your own due diligence and research both of those before investing if that's what you choose to do. Again, I'm just bringing them to your attention. Um, I haven't brought to your attention yet, but if you haven't hit that like button, what are you waiting for? Go ahead and show the like button some love. If it's too late for the love, go ahead and kick it around. If you had a bad day, stomp on it. Take out your frustration on it. Just highlight it one way or another, as well as subscribing. That would really help out the channel. I got some good growth going. I'm going to continue to grow. We're shooting for 125 by the end of the week. So just bringing a couple of these plays to your attention, since everybody's talking about MJ, and I have no doubt in my mind that I can't think that it won't keep going up. So um, anyway, that's enough for that one. If you have any shares of this or MJ, if you go ahead and comment, that would be really interesting. And also what your cost basis is on these. But this is going to remain on my radar here for quite some time, and try to build up my shares in it, and probably do a follow-up video at a later time on this one. So again, this is Jay, Falling Forward Financial. Go ahead and hit the like and subscribe, and if you looking for some free stock and a good platform, I have several of them listed in the description. Go ahead and help yourself, and that helps out the channel as well. And I thank you for the support, and happy trading, happy investing. Stay green. Cheers.